Satan really doesn't want me to make this video because this is the 12th time that I'm trying to record this. So let's pray that this doesn't get interrupted. I rebuke you. I wanted to come on here and remind you guys to pray for the people in your life, for the people around you, in your day-to-day, your friends, your family, your coworkers, and also the people that you haven't seen or thought about in years. Sometimes I'll wake up with a dream of someone I went to high school with that I never even knew or wasn't even friends with. Maybe I didn't even like them. I'll wake up from a dream of that person and I'll go, okay, I need to pray for this person. Something is telling me to pray for this person. And I say this because I kind of just realized this major part of my testimony, which is that I was at a long point in my life where I was tormented, and I do not use that word lightly. Tormented. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if I walked into a church and 15 demons came out of my body, because I lived alone, and I've struggled on and off with mental health, but this time in particular was like a year of my life where I lived by myself, and I would go to work, and I would put on this mask of customer service, average daily interactions, and I just hid this pit in my soul, and I would come home after work, and the mask would come off, and I would quite literally curl up into a ball, and I would lay on my couch or my bed, and I would just wail. I would scream. I would let out all the agony and all this pain, and I would just writhe in it, and I would literally wail for hours until nothing could come out anymore, and I would just shed so many tears, and I was just battling and writhing in this pain, this pure torture, agonizing pain. There's no way that I could really describe it other than just like pure anguish. It was my own mind just attacking me so violently, and it wasn't my mind. I didn't know this at the time, but it was demonic for sure, because I didn't have God in my life. I didn't have a way to cast out that feeling, and every night, literally daily for a year, I would come home and I would wail. I would just like sink into my own pain. It was so painful, and somehow I fought off the lies that told me that I would be better off dead somehow, and I came very close multiple times to giving into that lie. And the fact that I'm still here and alive today now is shocking to me still, just knowing where I came from. And I don't think about that time as often, but I started to think about it now and realize that it meant something so much bigger. One, I made it through it because God clearly has a much bigger plan for me. He would not have let me kill myself and be here today if I wasn't meant to do something big. And two, that there was someone out there when I was wrestling these demons and writhing in this pain that was up praying for me. And I know it was my parents. I know it was my mom and my dad up at night, not knowing where their little girl was, but praying still that God has me and that I'm protected. I know that it was people, family, friends that I hadn't talked to in years that were praying for me. And I know that because I've seen these people later on and they've been like, I was praying for you. And man, prayer is powerful. Because I didn't believe in God at that time. I had nothing. I was drowning. I was suffocating in these lies, because that's the only weapon that the enemy has, is lies. And I was suffocating in this feeling. So first I want to remind you that if you feel like you are not enough, that no one loves you, that you shouldn't be here, that you have no worth, no value, that is a lie. That is the biggest lie on the planet. That is a lie straight from Satan. And not only do people love you, not only does your family love you, do your friends love you, the impact that you make on a day-to-day ripples through your life in ways that you can't even imagine. You may have saved other people's life just by smiling at them on a day when they needed it without even knowing it. Not only is that how much you are loved, but the creator of our universe loves you so much. And he is there for you, and he is with you. And when you are covered by the blood of Christ, those demons can't touch you. So I pray to anybody watching this right now that I rebuke satanic, demonic spirits out of your life right now that are trying to tell you that you aren't worth being alive, because you are. And the fact that you would be attacked, that you would be tormented, just means that you are such a threat to the enemy that they need to take you out, because you are purely destined for something incredible, something much greater than you even realize. Take it as a compliment. I know it's hard at the moment, but I want you to never, ever, ever, ever stop fighting that, because all it is lies. And I know that those lies can feel very, very real. Trust me, I know. I have been there. And to the people around those people, if you see someone in your life who seems like that mask is slipping, who seems like they're smiling in public but they are suffocating privately, please pray for those people. Pray for those people, because prayer is so incredible and prayer works, and you might have no idea how much it meant in that moment or ever, but I promise you that it means something. There are people in my life who prayed for me who have no idea that they have saved my life. So that's the video I wanted to get out today. Took a lot of attempts to record it, but that just makes me feel like it is important to share. Do not believe the lie. Do not give up. And when you are struggling and fighting that torment, I want you to read Psalms 91. Read the whole thing. Alright, I love you guys. Have a good day.